Hey kids, welcome to another great episode of Making Neuroscience Fun. Remember last week we talked about how even as one neuron in a society of billions, you can still make a difference. Whether you're synapsing onto one neuron or synapsing onto a bunch of different ones, you're still helping out in some way, shape, or form. So this week we want to talk about
What is life? Now that's a pretty hard question to ask, and even harder to answer. But I think if we work together, you and I, and Dr. Keeler as well, we can figure it out looking at a neuroscientific perspective. So we'll just follow us around, we'll look at different parts of the answer of what is life.
So I'm Dr. Keeler, this is Dr. Caswell, and we hope you enjoy the episode. Hey kids, sorry I'm late. I burned my hand on the stove. I know not to do that again. Life is all about learning from mistakes so that you can be the best that you can be. And you can keep growing and learning throughout your life, kind of like what neurons do. And each of them are unique, and they all do different things, but they talk to each other to help the brain function at its best by learning from their mistakes. Like when I burn my hand on the stove, there's going to be new connections made. They're going to associate hot stoves with danger, so I'm not going to try and do it again. And even when you do something well, it'll form reward systems to where you feel good when you do something good, like when you clean your room. So just remember, next time you make a mistake, don't do it again. Your neurons certainly don't. Let's go catch up with Dr. Caswell. Come on, it's only a few minutes away. Dr. Caswell is going to talk to you a little bit about loss and how even though you may lose neurons through life, that should never stop you from pushing towards your dreams or going for your goals, reaching for the stars. So let's go.
Look at our hearing. You know how your grandparents, all the time, they can't hear you. They'll ask you to speak up, son, or speak a little louder. It's kind of annoying, I know. But they still hear. What happens is their hair cells, they kind of deteriorate over time, because all the time, when you're 7 years old, you've been hearing a lot of things for a long time. And they break down, but you still hear. You still hear whenever a dog barks when you're 80 years old, whenever your kids come and call your name, you still hear them. The same way, you can lose something, but still live your life and be the best you can be. That's my challenge to you. You lose your favorite pencil, look for it. If you can't find it, find a new favorite pencil and keep writing, kids. So let's see. Dr. Q, he's at the library. Let's go find him.
Alright guys, I'm sure you had a great time with Dr. Caswell. So right now I'm reading about, let's see, Science for the Citizen. I'm a science-oriented person. So knowledge, yeah, you need knowledge no matter what you want to do. Whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, firefighter, astronaut. If you want to be Batman, you have to have knowledge. But how do you get there? You go out and you explore the world. How neurons work. Anytime that a neuron's neighbor, they'll come by. They'll go through, send a synapse over to give us some more information. And that'll help teach them to change, to try and do what they need to do better. So that's what I want you guys to do. I want you, whenever someone tells you something, I want you to think about it. Think about how you can change yourself, or use that knowledge to your advantage. I'm sitting back to Dr. Caswell. See you.
Oh, hey! How you doing, Dr. Keeler?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing fine myself. Well, it's that time of the day. Gotta wrap up the show, give her a nice summary of what we learned today, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. You're trying to answer the meaning of what is life. It's a really tough question, but looking at it through one of our perspectives as a neuroscientist, two things that we focus on what is life. First one is growth and development. What's another one?
Just learning through your mistakes, never really giving up when you make a mistake, and then just using that to your advantage. If something goes wrong, you can't give up, and then just pursuing knowledge every single day. Whether it's through reading books, asking questions.
Exactly. Whether you lose something, you don't let that get to you. You push on and you go through your difficulties, and also just working together, just like all the neurons in our nervous system do. We do the exact same thing. So really, I think the entire goal is meaning of life is being the best you can be, and just trying your hardest at everything you do. Is that right, Dr. Keeler?
Right, but you still gotta have some fun.
That's right. So let's play some Xbox. So
Yeah.
see you next week.